Good morning, dear students.
Let us start with the third method of separation, winnowing. What is the meaning of winnowing? Winnowing is used to separate heavier and lighter components of a mixture by wind or by blowing air. For example, separation of lighter husk particles from heavier seeds of grain. Dear students, in our textbook, activity 3 has been shown in page number 37. Make a mixture of dry sand with sawdust or powdered dry leaves. Keep this mixture on a plate or a newspaper. Look at the mixture carefully. Can the two different components be made out easily? Are the sizes of the particles of two components are similar, same? Would it be possible to separate these components by hand picking method of separation? Now take your mixture to an open ground and stand on a raised platform. Put the mixture in a plate or a sheet of paper. Hold the plate or the sheet of the paper containing the mixture at your shoulder height. Tilt it slightly so that mixture slides out slowly. What happens? Does both the components, sand and sawdust for powdered leaves, fall at the same place? Is there a component that blows away? Did the wind manage to separate these two components? This method of separating components of a mixture is known as winnowing. Winnowing is used to separate heavier and lighter components of a mixture by blowing of air. Then, this method is commonly used by farmers to separate lighter husk particles from heavier seeds of grain. From figure 5.5 you can see how they have they are separating it. The husk particles are carried away by the wind. The seeds of grains get separated and form a heap near the platform for winnowing. The separated husk is used for many purposes such as fodder for cattle. The husk particles that are separated from the grains has been given as fodder for cattle. It means it has been given as a food to the animals. Coming to a fourth property is sieving. What is the meaning of sieving? It is used when components of a mixtures have different sizes. For example, pebbles and stones removed from the stone. In textbooks, activity has been shown to us. Sometimes we may wish to prepare a dish with flour. We need to remove impurities and bran that may be present in it. What do? We use a sieve and pour the flour into it. Figure 5.6. Dear students, you may have noticed this example in your home also while your mother is preparing a atta. In a flour mill, impurities like husk and stones are removed from wheat before grinding it. Usually, a bagful of wheat is poured on a slanting sieve. The sieving removes pieces of stone, stalk, and husk that still may remain with wheat after threshing and winnowing process also. You may have also noticed similar sieving being used at construction sites also to separate pebbles and stones from the sand. See figure 5.7 has been shown. In activity 4, bring a sieve and a small quantity of flour from home to the class. Sieving that flour to separate any impurities in it. Now make a fine powder of chalk piece and mix it with the flour. Can you separate the flour and the powder of chalk by sieving? Sieving is used when components of a dip mixture have different sizes. Then only it is possible to separate when it is having an different sizes of mixture.